Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to write the C program for transpose of a given matrix. Let us we assume that one matrix user has to enter, and uh, we have to transpose of that given matrix. So what is the basic rule to get the transpose of matrix in mathematics? The same rule we are going to apply while writing the C code. The basic rule is that change all rows element into column, and the column element by default the column elements into the row, then definitely that matrix we call as a transpose of a matrix. Let's we try to write the code here. Initially, let me assume that the few integer variable, one two-dimensional array. Suppose, let me assume that its size is 3 by 3, and to store the transpose of a matrix of this A, I have considered another one matrix, definitely size is 7. Okay. Now we have to ask to that user to enter the element for the matrix. So here I will give the message with this printf function. Here I can write enter 3 by 3 matrix elements. So when user will get that the matrix size is a 3 by 3, so definitely the user will type total 9 elements, 3 into 3 9. So for that I have to use that the 2 for loop, I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, and inner for loop, j is equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. In the body of inner for loop, I use that scanf function to store the matrix element, %d ampersand a of ij. Now simultaneously I'm going to print the matrix element. So here I use that printf function also to print the matrix element. And when I decided to print that matrix element, so definitely outside that inner for loop, don't forget to write this printf statement /n, otherwise you will not get the printf of the matrix element in the form of matrix formatted. So this is a code just to store and the print of the matrix is there. We have considered to take that matrix element from that user, as you know this about this code here. Now our actual logic, it starts from this. So here I will give that the message transpose of matrix. Now I will give that message to that user, and that message, it is like this: transpose of given matrix is. Okay, so this is the message to that user. Now actual logic, it starts as I decided to transpose of that matrix. So row element must be changed into column element, and column element into row. Our size is a 3. Definitely 2 for loops are required here also. Here I can write for j is equal to 0, j less than 3, j plus plus. And inside the for loop only one statement is there, so I will not use that the curly bracket for inner for loop only. This is allowed, this is the valid syntax. Now here I can write b of, because this b will store that the result ij is equal to a of ji. Simple logic is there. Means when I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, b of 0 0 is equal to a of 0 0. That is okay. Then when j will be incremented, then b of 0 1 is equal to a of 1 0. Just please try to concentrate how I write that A a matrix here. Here I have written b of ij, but I have written for that a for j of I. You can do it vice versa also. You can write also b of ji is equal to a of ij. That is also valid. Now this logic will change the all row element into column and column element into the row. If at the initial stage, if it is quite difficult to understand how this code it actually work, please take the plain and pen and paper and try to write it down, that all just consider 3 by 3 matrix with its index only, not by considering that value, and then try to calculate the transpose of matrix or the index and try to see this code and go step by step. Definitely you will get the idea about it. And now I want to print this matrix. So for that, once again I have to write the same code. I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. Then here I can write another one for loop. J is equal to 0, j less than 3, and j plus plus. Inside that, only one for printf statement is there, so I can write printf percent %d comma b of, because this is our transpose of matrix. Now I will write it. Okay, now only one statement is there, and after finishing of this printf statement we require a slash n. Little bit different way. If you are confused about this printf b of ij and printf of slash n, please use that curly bracket for inner for loop also, if you are little bit confused about it. Let's we try to compile the code, run the code. So you will observe on that output screen the first message, it is enter 3 by 3 matrix element. Let me type it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. See that our first matrix is like this, and the transpose of matrix, all row elements are changed with the column and column elements are changed with the row element. This is our transpose of matrix. Hope that this part will be clear to you, will be understood by you. So if you have